Today I wanted to show you a very fun vegetable curry. So this is your butternut squash. It's in season right now, and so you tend to find like either the whole squash or the pre-cut ones. I got the pre-cut one just to make my life easier. So this is like perfectly cubed, and what I'm gonna make is a sweet and sour butternut squash curry. So it's a take on an Indian curry called Ambal, which is basically sweet and sour pumpkin. And since this squash belongs to the same family, I decided to use this and make a sweet and sour curry. It's a very simple recipe, and I'm also going to do some multi-pot cooking. So I'm going to get my whole meal ready in one go. This is my complete Indian meal series. I have my instant pot cooking on saute mode, so waiting to get hot. In the meantime, here are my spices. This is my spice box. I have some green chilies, some ground cumin powder or jeera powder, tamarind paste. So there are multiple types. I really like this brand in particular because it just has like tamarind and water and not too many other things in there. Some fenugreek seeds. So these are what is known as methi dana or fenugreek seeds. Some gur or jaggery. This is a sweet palm sugar, and it generally either comes in cubes or granules like that, and you can like break off and use as much as you want. And some dried red chilies. So here's my olive oil, and what I'm going to do here is as soon as the pot gets hot, I'm going to start by adding my olive oil. Okay, so here we go. About a tablespoon to 2 of olive oil, again according to your preference on how much oil you want in your food. So that oil is gonna get hot really fast. So let's start by adding some mustard seeds and the fenugreek seeds. So I added about 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds and half a teaspoon of the fenugreek seeds. To this I'm gonna add some green chili paste that I had made, and the red chilies, the whole red dry chilies. So invent my chili, red chili, just stir them around. To this I will add the tamarind, and then I will dump in the, actually I'm going to dump in the squash right now before adding the tamarind, because I want the squash to kind of get some of that flavor of the oil that is infused with the mustard seeds and the fenugreek seeds. It will also prevent any burning of the seeds itself. Okay, so to this go 2 tablespoons of tamarind paste. So if it's a really concentrated paste, just make sure that it's like 1 to 2 tablespoons, again depending on your preference for sourness. And then you also want to add the jaggery. Okay, so I added the tamarind, and then I'm going to add in this much of the jaggery. It's about an inch cube to a little bit of 1.5 inches. This is going to melt, so don't worry about it. And then what I'm going to do next is add some tamarind, red chili powder, and cumin powder. Okay, so invent the turmeric powder, sorry, not tamarind. And about 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/4 to half a teaspoon of red chili powder, and half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and then some salt according to taste. Again, adjust the red chili according to your preference for spiciness, because we already put in the green chilies like you saw. So now, just stirring it a little bit, and then I'm going to add some water. And that's it. Very simple. Okay, so I added about a cup of water in there. Again, you can adjust it based on how much gravy you want. I think this will be nice with some like good amount of gravy in there. And then we don't want to, we really don't want to like puree this or like get it overcooked. So because we want the squash to retain its shape. This jaggery itself is going to melt, so don't worry about that. It will melt with the heat itself. I mean, if you have the powdered version, that works great as well. So in here I'm gonna put my trivet. So invent the trivet. It's just about the right height. It might touch a little bit, but it's okay. This bottom of this particular pot is going to get dirty, so when I take it out, that's what I want to make sure to not set it on anything else and wipe it off. But in here is green moong dal. This is the split kind, and so this really cooks fast as well. I'm gonna turn off my saute mode. I'm gonna close this, okay, and sealing position. Now I'm gonna cook this on rice mode. I was gonna do like a high pressure, like just manual pressure for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna just use that rice mode so that it's just gonna adjust, and then based on the quantity of the squash and the rice, it's lentils itself, which I find that they cook perfectly on rice mode. So that is what I'm gonna use. I will see you on the other side. So after about 12 minutes of cooked time plus just letting it naturally release, this is how my lentils look like. Now you can always also cook rice on top of this. Remember, we did the rice setting, so really you can also add rice to it, and it would really make a wholesome meal just with these three things. So I'm gonna take this off with my tongs, and then I will show you what the squash curry looks like. Okay, so as you can see, here's how the squash curry looks like. And I'm just going to mix it around, because remember our jaggery was in a block, and so I just want to make sure that it's evenly distributed. I'm going to do this very gently, and then all you can do is garnish this with some cilantro and eat it with roti, naan or rice. So here we are. I will use this, and then I will add just some oil. You can also add some ghee. And what tempering really means is that you just add some spices and tomato or something to this and add it to your lentils. Okay, so I added about half a cup of water to this because all the water had gone out. And all I'm doing is using this tool where it spins and it makes the lentils mushy. So instead of just eating the lentils in its form, you kind of really incorporate it in the liquid itself. That is how Indian dals are. And so I'm just gonna keep doing this in the time that my oil heats up over there. I'm gonna add some asafoetida or hing. You can hear the sizzles. In here goes some mustard seeds, 1/4 of a teaspoon, some cumin seeds, and to this I'm gonna add some garlic ginger paste and some half to 1 of a small tomato. Okay. So I'm just gonna mix it around. Let the tomato cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna add it to my lentils. I've already added some turmeric and little amount of chili. That's it. Again, garnish this with some cilantro and serve. You can eat this with rice or roti. Thank you for watching my video. Please let me know if you want to see any recipes. Put comments below, and happy to take any questions as well. Bye.